Alright, so this was a scramble. If you're gonna follow along, then the scramble's in the description, but white on top, green in front, and then do the scramble. But yeah, here it is. So, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about what I thought about while I was solving the cube, and also what I should have been thinking about because I could have done a lot better on the solve, even though this was sub 20, which is pretty good for me. So, in my solve, I saw that this green piece was already here. I saw this blue piece could be put in opposite green just by doing this. And then I saw that red could be put in by doing D and then red, put it in relative. So I started off, and then I saw that orange could be done if I did F2, then I can put it in relative to green. So this is how I started with my cross. And if I had a good look ahead, I could see this piece right here. But unfortunately, I didn't really have time for that in my inspection time. So this is what I started with. I started with a wide R move like that, because then I can put blue in. But as I said before, if I do an F or F2, I can move this orange piece to be able to be solved here. So instead of just putting this piece in, I overturned it here, because now orange can be put in relative to green, and then I can put blue back. So now all I have left is this red piece. So what I did here is, for some reason, I rotated this way instead of just like this. I think I just looked at that wrong in the video, but I kind of rotated like this so I could kind of see the bottom and the top. So here, I'm really kicking myself for this, but as you see, this F12 pair is here and it's preserved. So what I did is I hesitated, which is not good, and then I did that to put the piece in. And then all I need to do next was align the cross. So this would be aligned, but for some reason I did that, and it was kind of like this, and I was like, oh wait a minute, that's only supposed to go there. Maybe I overshot, maybe I didn't, but now there are a bunch of things I can do. This pair is right here, this pair is right here, and obviously this pair is already matched up. So I was holding it this way, so I didn't see this pair in the back. But what probably the easiest pair to do would be this one. It has to go into this slot back here. So you can take it out like that, and then do an R2 and put it in like that. But unfortunately, I didn't do that. I would look like that, but I didn't do that. So once I fixed my cross, I rotated so yellow was on top and blue is in front like this. So now I can see this cross, but I didn't see it for some reason. So instead, I just looked around for pieces, which my recognition is pretty bad, so that's why. And then when I did that, I did up twice to look for pieces, and then I rotated so red was in front, and I saw this pair. And so I know a way to insert this pair into the slot is I put the edge in, and then I do an up move, and that gives me this case. In which case I do that to pair it up, and then I can insert it. Then I saw these two pieces. I didn't really see that one at all. Which if I did, then I could have done this pair. But anyway, I didn't see this pair at first either, so I looked at the back, which is not a good habit. But then I saw this pair, so I rotated so green was on front, and then I did 3 U moves for some reason. And I guess I was still kind of looking for pieces, and I was unsure what I was doing. Then I rotated back to red was in front, so now I see this pair finally, and I can put it in this back slot. Because in the front slot, you'd put it in like that, so to put it in the back is the same thing with your left hand. And the reason you put F12 pairs in the back is so you have more room to look at things in the front. Yeah, so I put that in the back, which is good, I guess. Then I rotate again. I do a lot of rotations in this solve, which are not good. But as you see, then I saw this pair right here. So I wanted to put this pair in here. So the edge isn't oriented right now, which sucks. It means I'm going to have to rotate again. But what I ended up doing was I did up 2, and then I paired these two together using this free slot. So like that. That pairs them together. Then I rotated again to the orange side, and I took out that back pair so I could insert it and then put it back down. Finally, my last pair is this one. Now, since it is my last pair, I could have just inserted it into the front, but unfortunately, I have the habit of putting the pairs in the back, which is good, but it's unnecessary because from the front, you can pair them up like that. But I rotated to the back and pretty much did the same thing. I paired them up like this and put them in the back. That gave me this OLL case, and I don't know all OLL. Usually I use 2-look OLL, so in 2-look I would solve the cross. Then I would get a soon case, which I would do that for, and then I would get an R permutation this way. Alright, so yeah, it was like this or something. I'm not sure the exact orientation, but I do know this OLL case, so I did that one like that. Actually, I don't think I used my left hand. I think I just flipped my right hand. But then I get an R perm, and it was oriented correctly for me to do it, but I didn't see it at first. So I looked in the back, and then I did it, and that's my finger tricks for it. They're not really that good, and I do R perm pretty slowly. But that's that, and that's solved the cube. No AUF at the end. So yes,